English translation, 837th contact, Tuesday the 7th of March 2023, 2:57 HRS.
Hello?
Hello. Here is the device you have to take that we can communicate because I do not speak your language. But I will greet you and say that my name is Neefos. Note, meaning of name equals he who makes sure that what is forbidden is not done.
Neefos, be welcome, and thank you for coming here. Because everyone is away for the next 3 months. There is no one there for me to talk to and discuss the problems that need to be solved and are actually a matter that needs to be brought before the Playarens Committee, because they have to decide what should be. Thus yesterday I made several efforts to call you because something has happened that I need your help with. It is good that I reached you with my call after all. With some difficulty I understood that you wanted to come today, but not that it should be at such an early hour.
Unfortunately, it is only possible to communicate with the help of the device. When I decided to come here to this world only a short time ago, I was also ordered to do so. That is also the reason why I could not perceive your call, because I was not yet present here. Also, I did not know, and I want to excuse myself that you—
It is okay. I think you want to ask my forgiveness because you got me out of the middle of my sleep. It really does not matter, because I am used to being called in the middle of the night. And besides, even in my early teenage years, Ptah's father and I agreed that I could be called at any time of the day or night. So it is normal for me, and there are no problems because of that if you call me at that time. And the fact that we can communicate with the translator is also not a problem, because that is nothing new to me either. Ptah also told me that you do not speak my language and that the translator will be necessary so that we can talk together.
That will not be for long, for I will learn your language quickly. But you seem to have misunderstood Ptah, or he did not say anything about the fact that all the persons who are in contact with you are gone, except 2 of them, namely Florina and Bermunda, are busy with tasks, which make them indispensable. This will be for a longer duration, to which, however, I was told that they maintain sparse contact with you.
Sure. I know that because of the language, because how fast it is for you Playarens to learn a language. I have already experienced that with others of you. Moreover, Ptah already told me that it will be so that contact can be maintained, though he said nothing about Florina and Bermunda. Consequently, I thought that they were also away from the Earth.
They are busy with monitoring duties and observations, in an area where there is supposed to be war, I was told.
Oh, I see. I did not know that. Bermunda and Florina were here about 2 weeks ago. Then they will come here again soon. But first, can I ask you what your age actually is?
Some things have already been explained to me about you, so I can tell you that I am younger than you. It has also been explained to me that in this world you have other terms for duration, namely that you divide it into terms of time and years and so on. I am prepared for this, that I can also talk to you in this regard and tell you that I am not yet over 200 years old like you, but only 174 years old according to your understanding.
Thank you for your information, but in Earth years I have reached the ripe old age of 86.
I do not understand that.
Of course not. That is just the way we say it.
For the word buckle back, we simply mean that the years of age are symbolically carried on the shoulder, like a burden.
Aha, I can understand that now. But why did you call me?
Unfortunately, incidents have arisen which require that the committee of your leadership be asked for advice, possibly for some guidelines which we then have to put in writing. So it is necessary for you to pass on what arises to the committee.
Of course I will do that. What is it about?
It is about—
I cannot understand that, because as I have been informed, these facts are in writing with you and indicate the required conduct.
That is correct, but here on the Earth it does not work as it does with you. Here, there is simply a transgression against a certain order, because this and that is not to the liking of this and that Earthling and wants to be changed, because something is to be changed thoughtlessly, and therefore something unfortunate arises, and a damaging disorder results from it. Thus, the human beings here on this planet constantly want to change and renew something existing and good, because they think they are smarter than they really are.
But this brings harm and discord. Moreover, such self-importance leads to the fact that new changes constantly result from it, which lead to harm and destroy every order. Inevitably, this results in a state of hierarchy, whereby the human being loses his or her freedom and peace, as well as their independence,
whereby they inevitably become a slave and a patron, and is simply directed from above. Unfortunately, this is the case all over the earth, but it should not be the case with the Figu, which is why it must be specified what should be and what should not be. But this can only be done through a strict order, which is free and must be observed, and which must be geared towards ensuring that no one crosses the line and does or arrives at something that brings harm, coercion, and injustice. Querulousness never brings anything good, as when, for example, a pertinent regulation given in writing is disregarded, changed, or simply circumvented. Then this leads to the suspension of order, whereby it is given that everything no longer functions in the manner in which it should in principle. This inevitably results in quarrels, strife, hatred, enmity, and discord, which ultimately brings not only discord, but ultimately war, murder, and manslaughter, as well as destruction and annihilation. But this is precisely what the Figu wants to prevent, which is why our statutes and bylaws are written and even considered, approved and prescribed by the Pleiarans Committee in such a manner that they endure in their permanence for all future and are valuable. Consequently, they are not to be disregarded or changed in any iota.
Effectively, this cannot be seen and understood otherwise. But now that we have made ourselves known to each other, I must already leave, because I have to make an effort to take up my new occupation. So I will say goodbye, but I will come back here when you call me. I will pass on your request to the committee as soon as I have arrived at the station and have taken care of everything that needs to be done.
So be it.